Gesundheit. Hello, my name is Patrice, and my Patronus is a deer hound, which I looked it up because they don't like tell you, you know, they don't say like, oh, this is what it means, this is what you get, because this is what your personality type is like. It doesn't give you any of that. So you have to look it up yourself. And what I found out is basically that they're like big fucking cats. Not exactly, it's kind of not exactly cats. They're politer than cats. They're not as rude, you know, like they're not gonna fucking hiss and get bitchy with you if you decide like, oh, you know what I want to do today is I want to go out to brunch with my friends. Haven't seen Joe in a while, wonder what he's up to. It doesn't give you that, you know, if you want to like sit and rub its belly for the appropriate amount of seconds dictated purely by the mood it's in at that precise moment. You know, it's not gonna be an asshole to you quite like that. It's not gonna get aggressive and mean if you do something to piss it off. Like if you invite a burglar into your home at 3:30 a.m. while you're sleeping, good fucking luck having your home being defended by a guard dog's frothing chops, okay? It's just gonna sit there in the dark watching you being ravaged by this unjust situation, and it's just gonna be this fucking look that says, well, I know that I seem like a noble and dignified hunter, but sir, you must know I'm only in this for the kibble. It's just gonna give you that, and you can't do anything with that. You can't even give it sass, because I bet the robber put duct tape over your mouth. Wanna bet? Also, drew a wiener on top, and that dog, again, can see. And then also, good luck again, if the burglar left the door even slightly ajar, because that bearded, wiry piece of fuck is gonna be launching out of there faster than a bottle rocket from a redneck's asshole! So like, I don't know what that says about me. Anyway, on the topic of animals and how sometimes felines are the worst, I just have a little bit to say about Tarzan. Not the 2016 Tarzan, with the trailer that was so confusing I thought I was watching a film student's night terror. What is the sequence of events? Like, I know, obviously leaves a mystery for the actual screen, but like, what part of the story are we in? He is already married to Jane, right? But just now, the fucking poacher is setting up some like bougie high tea with the Queen of England's handmaidens. I don't know what's going on. Has Tarzan been to civilized society yet? I think he's in a suit at one part. Is he wearing socks in the jungle? Is that the best place to put those on? Ugh. What kind of insurance would you have in the 1800s that would cover a mustachioed gentleman getting skewered by the tusk of an elephant? Probably most banks wouldn't cover that, which is what I tend to assume that most folks did back in the 1800s, is they hired prostitutes and they worked in finance. Also, even bigger question, did any of these people bring toilet paper with them on this magical safari adventure, or was part of the paid experience shitting your trousers in terror as a python wraps itself around you like breading on a corn dog? Bakers! Bakers were a thing. I forgot about that. Bakers were a thing, and then as the industrial age advanced, so the middleman, and so people just started saying, fuck it, and substituting flour with plaster of Paris, because they knew you could get away with it. Just adultery abound in the Victorian age. Adultery across the board. No, I'm talking about Disney's Tarzan from back when CGI was still kind of new, and like, skateboarding was the second coolest thing a kid could do behind surfing, sea skateboarding, and wearing a conch shell necklace. Do you remember the Jaguar in that film? Because I have a few issues with that cat. I don't think it was portrayed very realistically. I really don't. It had to have a massive chip on its shoulder to attack every big thing it came across, no matter how sharp its spear was or how long its teeth, face, claws were. Just, Jesus Christ, 3 grown humans and a fully grown gorilla. I know it went after the baby one first, but like, goddamn. It takes balls upon balls to even look at a silverback funny. Was it even hungry after that? Like, after 3-course meal, it did not need to attack an infant with that amount of fervor. Like, maybe it went after Kerjak's son a while before it went after Tarzan, but it couldn't have been too long between the time it attacked his diaper-clad little butt and the time that it mauled the fuck out of his parents, because Tarzan was alive and seemingly well fed. Parents were already gone, right? There's nothing less but like a bloody footprint, so it can be assumed they've already been stripped of their fleshy bits at that point. Who digests 300 pounds of meat that quickly? What the fuck are you gonna do with that baby? You gonna salt him and turn to jerky for the winter? What is winter in Africa, by the way? What is that like? Just slightly less malaria? Try preserving meat without any thumbs and access to the trading industry, by the way. See where it gets you. I'm very curious. I bet you offed those parents before they had a chance to build any kind of smokehouse. That Jaguar was purely aggressive and growing more angry and ferocious by the minute. We don't know why, because it was never stated or even mentioned in the movie, I don't think. And his therapist is probably dead by now, so we might never know. But going back to adultery, my guess is that his cat wife gave him some sort of venereal disease. Hooked up with a puma or something. Wait, do pumas exist in the jungle? Are they just like mountain lions? I don't know. She was away on Lady Jaguar business and decided after a bunch of meetings she would go out with the girls, hit the Smoky Alps. Things got a little bit too crazy, and then she brought that shit back home with her and didn't tell him, and he didn't know until his weird wiener tube thing started itching like the horrid ass bitch that she is. And his mother was right. He never should have married her. I would swat at a kid if my supposed soulmate gifted me with a fiery wing too. I'd drop kick a baby off a cliff. Are you kidding me? Motherfucker, look at my face. You're 6 months old and you live in this incredible treehouse built by your mom and dad who loved you very much. And my love partner decided to become an office slut over the weekend, and I have 5 cavities because I lost her dental insurance during the divorce proceedings, so you don't get to cry when I'm around. You just don't get to do it. Your parents were the coolest thing to step foot on this continent within a 30-mile radius, and now their rotting carcasses are being left to turn to maggot Christmas over in that corner because, surprise, ho ho ho, I actually ate a teenage elephant on the way over to crash this party. So you see, all of this was pointless. Goodbye forever, you bizarrely hairless monkey child. And then Tarzan grew up and made a better life for himself than that poor, heartbroken fur baby ever did, which makes the whole thing sadder. It's just destroyed by his past. It decimated him like a homeless tweaker under a bridge. Except the Jaguar probably has a home, you know, has a house. I don't think anyone's refuting his claims to the murder tree where all that nonsense took place. Plus there's probably like blood all soaked into the floor. That would look pretty porous. If Jaguars could cry, but the whole thing would be swollen with his tears, which only makes opening doors that much harder. So the whole thing is just this vicious cycle of agony. So anyway, those are my thoughts. Please keep in mind that I did not put any research into the behavioral traits of jaguars because I thought it might ruin my argument. Feel free to tell me your Patronus. Also, if you have any personal history with deerhounds, let me know how that's been for you, because I'm willing to believe I over-exaggerated a little. Okay, well, see you, Mom and Dad.